What's up guys, Zinigami here, and today we're going to take a look at a game called Kingdom. Kingdom was developed by Flurry. It originally was coming out sometime in October, and they have entered open beta as of the end of end of March. I'm now looking at it at the end of April. We are version 1.2 that we're looking at Kingdom right here. I'm not sure how many more updates they are coming out with, but I do know they are still intending to update the game. And real quick, I'm going to turn down the volume one more. I'm using a controller to play Kingdom right now, and there's really only one thing you can do with Kingdom. Or I guess two things you can do, and that's pick up money and spend money. That's it. So I pick up money and I spent money. That's every single action you can take in the game. So we can spend 2 coins to, oh, I'm sorry, I have to throw coins at our little guys on the floor. The vagrants, oh, I've already hired that vagrant. You can tell they're a vagrant if they are holding their hands out like zombies. So I hired 1 bowman, and bowmen give you a lot of money. Bowmen give you money whenever you kill things, and I can buy hammers. Hammers will make builders, and you'll see whenever I buy a little piece of equipment, someone will run over, pick that up, and their class will change to be whatever that class is. And it'll have you go through the basic tutorial things and have you build a few essentials. You build a wall. I think it asks you to build a turret too, or a tower. Okay, that's it. It just tells you build, expand, defend, and that's the entire tutorial for the game. It doesn't tell you anything else. It's very minimalistic. The music that you're listening to right now is very quiet. It's very soft. There's not really much that you get to learn about just going into the game. A lot of the Kingdom is just learning about what you're supposed to do, exploring, finding these camps of people, giving them money and recruiting them. And after you recruit them, you find out that not all is peaceful in the land of Kingdom, or in this kingdom. There are baddies out here in the woods, and the baddies will come at night and they will try to destroy your towers, and eventually you'll build up a stronger and stronger castle, and there are shrines like these that empower your characters for a limited amount of time, and that is the bad guy shrine. So we're not going to go towards the bad guy shrine. I spent a couple hours with Kingdom, and I've died a couple times. I've managed to take out a couple portals, and so far it's really enjoyable. I quite like it. The criticisms I'd have of Kingdom is I don't really like the way that the horse tires out. I get having the horse tire out, stuff like that, but there's a mechanic where the horse will tire out. You can recover the horse faster if you stand on grass and let the horse eat the grass. That's always a little nice. It's a little annoying that I can't drink water or anything like that. It's only grass that the horse will work with. There's also a horse that you can get that you swap out with your current horse, and that horse it's a black horse. It has lower stamina. It has longer stamina, but it takes longer to recover. So once it does tire out, it takes longer to recover. And it's not, I mean, the tiring out mechanic is nice, but it's a little annoying to have to deal with. Also, it seems as of right now the best way to get money is to just hire lots of archers, because the archers will give you 1 gold every time they shoot a bunny, and that's what they do during the day. At night, they'll do your regular guard duty stuff, and they'll just guard it. But during the day, they will go around, they'll shoot bunnies. And those bunnies will give you gold, and those will give you gold. There are other ways to make gold, like every day you collect I like to think they're taxes. A little chest will show up here in front of your house every day. You pick those up. And you can also invest in farmers. But the thing about farmers is, they're not really smart in this game. You can start upgrading the fields to have water wheels and stuff like that, and those water wheels, they are often outside of your walls or in places that are very, very hard to defend. And the farmers don't run into your walls for safety. You just stand around your fields and then they die, and then everything's terrible. And so you have to invest in new farmers and buy new vagrants, and it's just not a very good mechanic. If the farmers were somehow smarter and they would return back to your town, that would make them a lot better. But as it is right now, it's just too much of a hassle. It's just so much easier to invest in archers that you know can at least take care of themselves. And this is the merchant. I can give the merchant 4 coins. Oh, I can't give the merchant 4 coins. I could if I had 4 coins. I give the merchant 4 coins, and then he will... I'll switch my horse. After I give the merchant 4 coins, he will allow us to... he'll go back to town slowly, and then he will give us 4 random tools. That being, there are only 3 tools you can have. That is the hoe for a farmer, a bow for an archer, and a hammer for a builder. The builders will cut down trees and repair your walls at night and build things for you during the day. The archers will defend at night and go around hunting bunnies during the day, and deer. And the farmers will just farm and then hide wherever they feel like and usually die. The AI for things, I would love if they just ran back to town whenever night starts falling, but right now they don't. A lot of times you'll find yourself with people just casually walking home. Like whenever you hire new vagrants, they have to walk all the way back to town. So you have to plan on when you hire vagrants. You don't want to hire vagrants too late in the day and have monsters come up to them and catch them. And you can see here when I walk by, they will throw down money at my feet for all the bunnies they killed. It's a great system. You hire people and then they pay you for everything they kill. It's great. I wish real life worked like that. Also, there's only 2 resources there are in this game, and the 2 resources are vagrants, which are the people that work for you, and gold. And at later points in the game, you usually have tons of gold. So you've got all these archers going around shooting everything, and the only thing that you're running out of are vagrants, or your workers. And so you've got only one bottleneck, and the only way to get new workers is to go out and go to those little camps you see me run by. Each one of those camps has 2 vagrants that respawn every day. So now it's nighttime. I'm just gonna wait for night to be over. And the walls are very strong, and the archers will shoot over walls. You can build on the stones that will make little towers that defend that let the archers go up there. But that also leads us to another criticism I have of this game, and that is once your characters once your followers in town pick up a weapon or a tool, they're stuck with that tool. They don't do anything else. You can't. If at some point you get too many builders, then you're in trouble because you can't make them drop their hammer and pick up a bow. They just won't do that. They'll just try to be a builder forever. And if you have too many archers, well, let's be honest, you can't have too many archers. Archers seem to do really, really great in this game. But if you have too many farmers, you can't trade out some farmers for some bowmen. There's no way to tell your farmers, hey, go back to town and pick up a bow instead. You just have to either hire more people to become bowmen, or you have to, or you just wait for them to lose their weapon. And it's a funny little mechanic is that whenever your characters get attacked, they don't actually die. What they do is they turn back into vagrants and they drop their weapon, and then the monsters will steal the weapon or steal your money. So whenever you encounter monsters, you can either run away from them, and if the monsters catch your crown, then you lose. It's kind of the Sonic style mechanic where you have 2 lives. One life is you lose your item, and then you pick it up again, then your life continues. And the second life is the item itself. You lose that, then it's all over. And I'll go ahead and buy a second builder, just this one guy doesn't have to work so dang hard. And that's most of the game, is just managing your kingdom by managing what the characters do. You can cut down trees to expand the area in which you can build. You can go build bridges, and make those bridges into water wheels, and those water wheels will let farmers grow abundant lands, and those abundant lands will make more bunnies grow, and those bunnies will let those archers grow more bunnies, and it's all sorts of little very interesting systems that kind of work together like that. But at the same time, there's only so much you can do to interact with those systems. You can only give money to things. That's the only thing you can do to interact with it, and that's okay. It's a fun limit. But at the same time, it's frustrating whenever you can't do the things that you want to be able to do, like tell your characters to pick a different weapon, or to tell your characters to run the heck back home because it's nighttime. They're just taking a casual stroll home, or to somehow make the builder, or like whenever you decide to build something, cancel the building and instead go build something else, or just go back home and retreat. Because it's by only allowing you to put money into things, it's an interesting mechanic. Just limits things too much. So I think it's very interesting. I think it's very fun, and I enjoyed my time with it. I just wish that maybe now, or maybe in an update at some point, they change things to allow us a few more mechanics that would make the game a little more interesting, in my opinion. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I've been Zenigami. This is Kingdom. If you like it, check it out. It is available on Steam. Y'all stay beautiful.